As part of the assignment for the EdTech course, I was asked to explain how I created my special effect video. So the first thing that I needed in order to do my video was Camtasia, and I use Camtasia for all of my video editing. I find it to be the easiest product to use. So my video was a time-lapse video of food coloring in celery. So mainly what I did was I took a bunch of pictures and I had to import them into Camtasia. So I'm actually going to open the project that I had in which I created my video, and it was called Time-Lapse Celery. I'm going to open that and show you exactly how I set up my video editing. Of course, it's going to take a moment. Alright, here we go. So what I did was I set up my celery in some food coloring, and I set my camera up on a tripod. And I set an alarm on my phone so that I would remember to take a picture every 30 minutes for the first day. And then after that, I just tried to take pictures when I remembered, which unfortunately wasn't as often as I would have liked to. So then I imported the files. I just clicked on Import Media. I found on my computer where the videos or where the picture files were. I had saved them in a couple different spots here. But here's the celery. So all of my pictures were numbered, which made it really easy to select which one goes where. I imported all of these into Camtasia. You'll also see that I have some additional ones with cauliflower, and I used leeks as part of the experiment as well, so some of my picture names are doubled. So what I did was I came down here to the tracks and I focused on track number 1. For some of my slides I did make, or for some of my parts of my video, I did make some PowerPoint slides, and to do that I just went into PowerPoint, and I can show you that. I opened PowerPoint, I created the slide, I used a specific design, I think it was this one here. And then I typed in there, and when I went to save it, I went to File, Save As, and instead of saving my slides as PowerPoint presentations, I changed them to JPEG files. And I saved all of my slides as picture files. And then I took those, and I also added them into Camtasia. So you'll see that towards the bottom here, I do have all of my slides with the questions, my credits, and some things for the students to ponder as we go through the video. So each item that I wanted to add to my video, I just clicked on and drug down to the track. I added some transitions between thoughts. To do that, I just clicked on the transitions button right here. As I came across and I got to the point where I wanted to include all of my photos, come to this point here. So I explained to the students, now we're going to wait, we're going to look and see what happens. And so what I did is I drug down each one of my celery pictures one at a time, starting with the very first one that I had of celery, which would have been picture number 10. I drug it down here, and as you can see it says the file name is 010 JPEG. And to make them all fit and kind of become more of a logical order one at a time and not really staying on the screen very long, I had to pull on the sides here and make them all about a second long. So I did that for all of them. And I also added some music that I found online, some copyright-free music, and I changed the amount of noise that you could hear on them by clicking on audio. And I was able to mess with the fade out of the music as I went through all of the photos. So I'll play just a little bit of it so you can see how that worked. So you can see each one of the photos was about 1 second long. And then I continued on and explained to the students that not only could they use celery for this experiment, but they could also think of other plants which might work the same way. So when I set this up the second time, I used cauliflower because it worked really well. And again, I did the same thing, just making each one of my photos last about 1 second. And I added the music back in again. So again, over the course of 3 days, you can see I didn't take as many pictures as I would have liked to here. Just add them one track after the other with no transitions in between, and it makes a time-lapse video. And then I continued on with the rest of the video until it finished out, explaining to the students how to submit their work and including my credit slide. So really a time-lapse video, not difficult to do. It just takes a few days to be able to collect all the pictures that you want to use and then just to put the whole video together. I hope that this was helpful to you in learning how to use the special effect of time-lapse. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.